they are, what they can potentially be, and it all comes out to this first map for me. If they get a good map in on this one, then we have a chance to see an upset coming through. Pistol round with Triumph over on the CT start. We've got the defuse, skip, shake, Zula, a smoke down for him. Double flash and molly for Rampage over on the Whalers side. Bentley with a double flash and smoke, and here they come straight out the gate. Taps up from Boo. Junior will take that fight. Secondary frag on the Glock will get Curry as well, and the New England Whalers, that's the start they need. They need to high-tech Zula back here towards water. He'll get a kill on Pone alone. We're standing as one of two players left on the CT side. Now just one to Penny, as it looks like they'll take the pistol round.
Oh my goodness, Boo with 4 kills. And I think one thing, Jay, we've certainly said over the course of IEM New York is that one of the best pistol players in the game has got to be Boo. He has been able to step up consistently across all 3 series that New England Whalers have played of having high impact into the pistol round, out towards short water. He takes fights into the connector players, ends up getting 4 kills as the Whalers make their way onto the B bomb side. What a start to come out from the T's. A lot of confidence coming out from the stand-in too of Boo.
A big opener, of course, for the Whalers side. Picking apart what they have of the Triumph camp. Getting them down to the force by so early on here in this map up here. We've got the opening kill, again, a rush tactic coming in from the Whalers side. Ponlon with that Mac 10 aggressive ball against Curry and Taylor. Penny can punish 2 players for getting overly aggressive, but Boo comes up with that trade on the AK. Moves to rotate back to Joy and Junior, but at this stage, I think the round is already over. They've stormed the B side, got the bomb plant. Losing 2 Mac 10, sure, but the rifles stay in play.
Yeah, look, Ponalone's going to be happy that he's able to at least farm up a little bit of money there. But look, nice and quick to come out for the New England Whalers. Triumph had a strong defensive hold in terms of Penny over on that B bomb site. Unfortunately, Curry and Shake Zula weren't able to chime into the action to try and help get that man advantage. And Junior and Moose, being the A players, just opted to go for the save. No real reason for them to go for a 2-on-3 retake, especially without a kit. So it will be a 2-0 start to come out for the T's. Triumph probably won't have too much to invest to follow going into the next round, Jay. Maybe they can upgrade a couple of pistols here or there, but they'll mainly be looking at Junior and Moose to do the majority of the damage going into the next round.
Yeah, big start for the Whalers. Got into a 3rd round most likely here. They've got themselves the basic set-in with the force by dealt with on the Triumph side, so no major investment can come through. They'll have a couple of upgrade pistols. Moose buying some head Kevlar as well. Don't have that much to work with, but yeah, not much in the grand scale of things. There's 2 P250s to CZ as well for Penny. The rifles set in for every player, or 5 players with rifles. 2 Galils and 3 AKs here for the New England Whalers. Curry takes contact out, sees that first player, and Bentley's quick to shut him down alongside Boo with the killer Shake Zula.
Yeah, nice and quick, at least in terms of finding those opening kills. They start to slow it down, the Whalers, now with that 5-on-3 advantage. Bentley and Boo chiming together. Junior forced off angle, a little bit more passive into the B side. There is still 3 players here though, Jay, so there is a potential for Triumph to at least get 1 kill on the defense.
Scout ready for a kill, lands a tag onto Boo, not getting that kill though. 5-7 close, and Boo can deal the damage on to Moose. So 3-0 to the start, Whalers all 5 alive. And this is what I'm talking about here, the confidence on this map and the confidence of the T side of the New England Whalers might not be odds on favor, but in terms of raw potential and the gameplay itself, they have been able to show themselves up in the last couple of games now. Set in against Triumph, they have managed the 3-0 start and a really impressive opener.
I mean, what is one of the most impressive stats, or you can call it impressive, is that Triumph, Overpass is the most, or one of the most played maps in the map pool for them, but it's also one of their weakest, Jay, when it comes down to those win percentages. The New England Whalers trying to take a lot of quick control, and I tell you what, they've come into a game plan on Overpass to be very, very quick in the early round. Look how far they've been able to push Triumph back outside of that sort of bathroom's default. They're now playing deep into the site. It's only Moose that's playing an aggressive angle.
And the Whalers placed up in position here towards the mid position, and obviously trying to capitalize on this T-side advantage. Obviously, remember, pull back to the Evil Geniuses game where the New England Whalers were able to, take 11 rounds on the T-side of Mirage. Getting the opportunity, of course, in for this next map. With the damage on Overpass on their favorite map pick overall. They've got the AWP setting to deal with here. The M4 close to Shake Zula, but he can't connect the full spray. 6 HP for Bentley. He walks away with the opening kill, and now the Whalers drive Junior away to get the bomb plant in.
Oh, Moose is overwhelmed, Jay. He's completely alone. There's still a chance for him to do some damage. He only gets away with 1 kill. And Junior's been forced back. Great opening coming out from DJ. There is a player towards Truck, and that's Penny. On the site itself, looking to try and do as much damage as possible. The flank coming in from Curry can't find anything, but Penny's still doing damage, but can't find any more than just 2 kills. The New England Whalers, I tell you what, it all started off with that first contact on Sheikh Zula. You saw Triumph were trying to have a bait and switch setup. The jump peek came out from Bentley. The AWP was seen. It was trying to go passive into the site to leave Sheikh Zula there to sort of be that element of surprise. Bentley still won that fight, and Moose, aggressive in Divider, was only able to get 1 kill.
4-0 for the Whalers. Very fast players in. Triumph had a good couple of positions again from Moose and Penny to try and deal the damage on the A site. Moose couldn't get his flank together. Penny couldn't clutch it out, only getting that 1 kill on the site itself. We're back to pistols again. Triumph the half buy coming through for the CT forces. First casualty sustained, Junior to drop. Opponent alone with the AWP locked on towards that long control. Has 1 player to face around this corner. Potentially a second as Shake might be able to catch up with him, but don't expect a coordinated team effort for this one. Whalers just playing their defaults, hunting for kills, but not finding anything.
Find an opening pick and they slow it down. Something that we've seen from the New England Whalers, especially in that anti-eco round a little bit time ago. Boo just catching off the legs of Penny. And now for Triumph, they've got an opportunity of maybe trying to gamble stack up. I mean, they've still got Moose very, very aggressive towards that long position, but the Whalers, it might be just a slow walk out to this B bomb site.
AWP's in for opponent alone. Down in the corner, looking on to the jungle area. No contact established there. UMP for Curry. Gets Rampage to grab a weapon. AK upgrade, bomb plot to be secure. But what can Curry do from here? Smoke go up, face in. He does some damage, but Bentley gets away with the frag. And Plant's safe on the default angle, recognizing that short is probably cleared out here. Moose taking damage, get forced away. DJ's ready to shut him down low. There's the spray, there's the kill. Shake Zilla in a 1-on-4.
Good to see as well for the New England Whalers. They're not even committing everyone to that site, Jay, into the execution. They have DJ a little bit further back, so as soon as Ponalone lands a tag onto Moose, DJ's able to push into sort of the connector position, aggress even further, and take down Moose that's trying to just hold on to his weapon. Sheikh Zula. Last one left. Just a 5-7 in hand, so not too much, but it is just an eco, so Triumph will be able to get the rifles going. You'd expect Junior to go on for that AWP. Normally plays around the A bomb site for the Triumph side. 5-0 though. If you're the New England Whalers, you couldn't have asked for a better start.
No, absolutely. Like, they've absolutely balled their way into this matchup. They have decimated what Triumph have got. Triumph realized that now they're in trouble. Again, pressure is on for these guys. If they can't take this best-of-3 series, then there will be no opportunities for them to make it into the top 3. New England Whalers would lock that out for Triumph, Rebirth, and Imperium. I mean, the chances still left for those teams are pretty slim, especially in the case of Rebirth and Imperium. But for the Whalers, it's their opportunity to seal the deal on that top 3 in Group A. So tactical for Triumph, trying to figure out how they're going to respond back here in this map up, how they're going to be able to start getting on the board, because there's still 0 rounds on up for this CT side. If the Whalers keep going with this, then they could decimate what they have. I mean, in general, they've already decimated them, given no chance to get any frags.
Yeah.
Look at the kill counts, actually, for Triumph. 7 in total across all 5 rounds so far.
Yeah, look, it's been really tight to come out from the New England Whalers. They've made sure to not give up too many advantages up to the Triumph side. The Junior is going to try and go for a very, very aggressive angle, but there's not going to be any kind of a contest because it's coming in very, very quickly. Lots of flashes into that B bomb side, and they're going to try and boost Boo up. Oh, no, they don't make it work, and that's a sound cue that goes the way of the CTs.
To spray through on Ponalone, damage going to be done to him. Rotations are inbound. He still tries to boost up through though. Sees that player at Toxic. Spray back. Penny on 8 points of health. Made up to his position. Does take him down. Well placed there from Boo and Penny. Not ready for the boost to come through. I mean, I guess in general, Triumph couldn't have expected it to come out. They sprayed through. They did damage. They thought they drove the Whalers away.
I suppose because they failed it, they didn't expect them to try and attempt the boost again. Boo gets some really lucky timing. A little bit unfortunate he wasn't able to get the complete spray, but the follow-up HE does the job. And Triumph have completely gamble stacks, Jay, this B bomb site. They have no one over to A. It looks like finally Moose might be going back to that A bomb side. But for the meanwhile, there's still a stack at B, and the New England Whalers haven't got any map control out towards that A bomb site or connector. They looking like they're going to set themselves up for a simple BXE.
Ooh, M4 burst up from Curry will do damage to Rampage. Swing out, Shake Zilla with a spray blind where the flashbang does get Rampage. DJ trades Fugo's falling in return. DJ able to get a secondary frag completely unscathed, and the AWP held back in towards Waterley, take point blank contact.
Ooh.
No quick scope flick, so DJ and Bentley clean up the positions, help with the Triumph side. The swing from the graffiti area not going well, and it's 6-0 on the board for the T side.
And I tell you what, that has got to be insane confidence coming out from Bentley as an in-game leader to sort of say, right, we went into B, and they still had a gamble stack, and we still won the round. We still overwhelmed them, even with 3 players over at B. The flashbangs, the utility has been on point for the New England Whalers. It's just, there were so many players blind from Triumph. DJ did a very good job of getting multi-frags on an entry potential. And Triumph, we've seen them take a tactical pause already, Jay. This might be an opportunity to take another one.
They've got a half buy coming out for this next round, so they've got to figure out a different way of approaching this. Tactical in the next round would be advisable once they can get those rifles back in, but for now, passive positions held. The Deagle of Moose will take that position towards the long control in particular, and it might catch the players. Shots not connecting, doing damage instead. Flashes over, and Rampage there with the kill back. The nade does not return any tag ups against the Whalers side. Second player also in the basketball player and connector. Oh, Shake couldn't get the kill. And Junior is traded as Penny does find 1 frag on the monster entries, but wrong site here. 4v2 for the retake to A.
Now, you've got to think for Triumph, just hold on to that UMP and the AK. That's probably your best bet. Do they really want to go for this? Maybe see if they can do some more damage, because look at the money line for the T side, Jay. They have so much money. It's really starting to get built up. More damage done. 2 players taken out on the T side.
Yeah, casualties will not deficit the economy too much. They've got plenty of cash anyway, so even if they do lose DJ as the third man, a lot of possibilities here for the Whalers. They can keep that AK in play for Curry. I don't know if they're going to go hunting. He's back over on the B site, so they've got to wrap all the way around if they want to get towards it. But this is 7-0 for the New England Whalers. I mean, damn, that is a really, really good job so far. Go on to the bomb spray through against Conan Alone on the defuse. Nade on, that deals with Penny. Curry have to hold on to the AK back of short water. And surely another tactical pause has got to get called for Triumph. They need to find an adjustment, and they need to find it now.
You've got to think so, right? They just need to sort of come in and... I don't know what the option is here for Triumph. Do they want to maybe have something a little bit aggressive? We haven't really seen an aggressive A setup from them where they sort of molly out T-Con or smoke it and maybe try and get Junior aggressive with that AWP. It seems like it's been pretty passive for the most part on their CT side. The New England Whalers have taken a lot of short control very early into the round. And Pone alone, sort of yet to see him really fire up on the AWP. It seems to be the AKs doing the majority of the damage. And this was the aggression I was talking about. We haven't seen this from Triumph before. This is a good change up for them. They've allowed Moose to get aggressive.
Sees that player below that park wall. I've noticed that there's a small gap down there that you could see T-side players at, and the North American team's been exploiting it. Moose, not good timing, but just good information gain. And for the Whalers, that stall out from the T-Con area is going to cost them the opening frag. Pone alone is ready to take that face in against the next player, though. 5-on-4 scenario as the T's leading to the mid-control. Boo will spray through towards the graffiti wall bangs and onto the small wood wall. Haven't spotted any CT players. They've got themselves a player advantage and a HP advantage above Boo and DJ.
They think the Moose is still here. Look how much time it's taken the T's to be able to clear out the playground position, Jay. Finally, they're going to know, but you're already getting to 50 seconds. And look, after Triumph found that opening pick from Moose, they have gone really passive. So it should be a pretty easy time for the Whalers to take this long control, maybe get in towards bathrooms, because there won't really be too much of a contest. Another thing to keep an eye out for, look at how little utility there is on the city side, Jay. All they've got is a smoke and a flashbang.
30 seconds. Oh, wow. The odds have shifted. That was about 3.5 earlier against the New England Whalers. They might end up losing this opening round here for the Triumph side. The smoke's down, incendiary set in. They're going to go for a very late execution. They're going to plant towards default, deal with Moose. Molotov's against this name. They'll burn it at 55. Takes that swing in. He gets that kill. Drops that bomb. That's probably round over there. Yeah, Junior catching the backup player. Boo will also fall. And Pone alone. No chance to plant. No chance to hold on. We'll get a kill back on Junior. And a kill on Moose as well. So make it expensive. But Penny will get the kill after time.
I tell you what, that's a decent recovery there coming out from Pone alone to at least take 2 players down towards the end of the round, making it as expensive as possible for the CTs. But you're absolutely right, Jay. As soon as that bomb gets dropped, that round's pretty much finished. It seemed like for the Whalers, they took so much time to clear out Playground because they thought Moose was still there, that it meant that going into the site, they only really had 20 seconds left. It had to be some really, really quick entries, and unfortunately, that didn't come through. Triumph were able to put their first round up on the board. Oh, could this be quick, Jay? They're going to rush B.
Yeah, here it comes. Very first contact completed. Now the flashbang, but so does DJ get caught. 2 flashes in from Boo. Gets Curry and Penny to fall. Rampage is that first casualty, but the rush B tactics through Monster. Triumph weren't ready for it. They were still setting up positions. Whalers straight in, bomb plant down, and the remaining CTs want nothing to do with this. This is a massive response from the New England Whalers.
And what a call too. And the only thing I'm thinking there is because Moose found success aggressing in Playground, Triumph think, right, let's try and do it again. So they bring 3 players over to that A bomb site to try and establish some early map control. They've only got 2 on B. Now, the majority of rounds we've seen so far in Overpass, Triumph have been playing at least 3 players at B, sometimes even 4 as a gamble rotation. And the Whalers, you could not hit a rush B at a more perfect time. Penny, the only side defenders. Yeah, the CTs are completely blind. So are a couple of the T-side players. But it was DJ again on the entry. 2 big kills from him. They open up the bomb site, Triumph out of the round. They hold on to their weapons. 8-1. Like, that response was just impressive. That's all I can say.
Wow. This is domination from the New England Whalers. I am very impressed. I am very impressed.
Yeah,
Like, here's the thing, right? You know, I gave them the time of day in the sense that, listen, if they can get this map on the board first, then yes, this will be a good start in the series. But they're not just doing that. They're dominating Triumph. They're not even giving them a chance to get things going here on the CT side. They found that one round. The boost up from Junior will get the opening kill. Again, Rampage going to play for the fall. DJ also gets tagged up in that engagement, so 5-on-4 scenario favors Triumph. Homelone's watching that backline, just in case they want to rotate towards the A site, and actually it's the most viable option. They can gain full mid and long control.
Yeah, Triumph have rotated everyone to B, so after a little bit of time, they will have to make sure that the A players are going back, and that's why Moose is going back over to be the site anchor. But for the New England Whalers, it seems like Triumph have finally been able to find a bit of a response to deal with this early short water control that's been coming in every single round. Junior's been playing around Party, sort of around the A bomb site with the AWP. He brings it over to B. He gets boosted up, finds that opening pick. It's been a while since Triumph have found an opening man advantage and held on to it, Jay.
$50 seconds. Moose checking out long and mid, seeing nothing of the T side. Start to make their way up. They're timing these blind spots pretty well, actually. I mean, Moose has let the AK of Boo cross back. And at this man disadvantage, Whalers need to make the hit happen very soon. They're putting flashes over, drawing their attention towards the B site. It is a fake call. You're right about that. They have connected control. 2 players crossfiring. They're here. Swing out from DJ. That is absolutely brilliant. Got 1 player still held towards short. Cubby Zula gets that kill in. Molotov towards the backlines. DJ susceptible to trade. And Bentley will go falling next. 4v3. DJ falls to 2. Penny still up to the position. Swings out. Gets Pone alone. And now Boo. All that remains here. On the backstab. The bomb's already been dropped though. And the Whalers with the last second executions are looking weak here now. Triumph may have found the exploitation that will get them back in the game.
They were so close to making that work, and the reason I say that is because they rotated 3 players to hold that A bomb site. There was only 2 on B. DJ gets a really great entry, but unfortunately they couldn't deal with the player in short water in time, and we see Boo being the backstab player. If they were able to overwhelm the bomb site and they got the bomb down, Jay, then there could have been a chance for Boo to maybe get a couple of kills coming in from that heaven position. They would not have expected it at all, but they don't get the bomb plant on the site. And now they're going to take a tactical pause to go, okay, you know, should we have just committed to A there? Do we want to play the mind games? Is it beneficial for us? I certainly think that when they've run down the clock incredibly low, they've looked weaker than when they've executed towards the site a little bit earlier into the rounds.
The problem is, obviously, you can't keep just going straight in for rushes down towards the B monster position. That's not always as viable. Yeah. Now, they've been able to isolate opening kills. You obviously saw when Rampage got picked apart with the AWP of Junior. I mean, he landed the collateral, tagged the DJ, which basically secured the round for the, for the Triumph side. And the AKs in the M4s, the AWPs, of course, for each individual squad, for Junior and for Ponalone. And Ponalone has been a little bit quiet here. I'm wondering if that AWP has got to have more presence in this map to get Whalers back on confidence. He hasn't needed to show up right here because the AKs have been doing all the damage. Rampage trying to play some counter. Captain Moose off guard. He'll get that one frag. Ponalone will get the trade. Junior with the AWP to fall back, flash in, and get towards the ace lights.
Junior looks like he feels very pressured here. Puts down a smoke, tries to get back. I tell you what, this time it could be everything. Rampage, he could try and slow walk long. I tell you what, that jump spot from APC might not see anything.
It won't. Not from this angle. Footsteps swing on. Sheikh Zula gets the kill. Very well placed there. That AK could have landed that headshot. Would have been a very risky peek indeed. And the Orba Junior watching out. Boo will catch Sheikh on rotation. Are they expecting another CTV back here? Take a look at the connector control as well. There's 2 CTs speaking out the backstab. There's Junior with a swing and a hit. Flashbang keeps him blind. And now here come Triumph to pinch it in against the New England Whalers. Ponalone's got to get that bomb to the plant position. Does look to the back lines and Penny shuts him down. Now DJ left alone in the clutch scenario. But I play Junior back here for a frag, but Penny there with his own secondary kill and a third to the board of Triumph.
Yeah, look, unfortunately, Triumph have started to realize that their lurking and backstab players are being very successful on the CT side. They take connector control, they start to wrap around. That bomb's being planted straight open for connector. If it was open for bank or maybe towards a truck position, the impact wouldn't quite have been there, but perfectly timed for Triumph. New England Whalers, you know, they're off to a very good start. I mean, they've still got a pretty strong lead, Jay, but it starts to feel like the momentum's now shifting in favor of the Triumph camp.
Been a very poor start from them on the CT side, but the New England Whalers have slowed things down in terms of momentum, not in terms of the rounds. Need to get something back on the board relatively soon. They have started the default in towards the B side. The flashes will go over. Allow Rampage to peek and see one player. That spray's awkward, but it does connect to a frag, keeping his eyes on connector for a wraparound rotation. But the 4th player going to join them from heaven, and Curry allowed a flash in, a peek through against Rampage. Perfectly timed from Sheikh Zula on the utility assist. 4v4 still up for the Whalers take. A minute to the clock for the He's still got a chance to rotate, but Sheikh Zula takes out DJ. They're filling out their numbers piece by piece. Even more aggression coming through, and Boo takes more damage, gets caught by his own teammate. Sorry, with that kill, Sheikh Zula drops that bomb for the last 10 minutes round. Bentley left alone.
Oh, it all fell apart with the utility usage, didn't it? Bentley, last one left. Easily dealt with from Moose. And what we saw there from the Whalers, like, fantastic. The flash goes into the site. Rampage hits a little bit of a sloppy spray. He finds that first pick. It looks like he wants to try and go passive, but then we see an overextension coming out from Curry. They're stuck in the monster smoke. It seems like they're in 2 different minds, whether they wanted to push forward, whether they wanted to fall back. And flashbang assists from Triumph have been excellent these last couple of rounds, and the New England Whalers, I mean, it might be an opportunity, Jay, to have something a little bit different. Maybe go for something really quick again.
They're trying to set up a quick control, and the nades led to respond against it. Look at the tags up on DJ, Bentley, and Rampage, responding to that short tunnels area. They slow things down for the moment. Flashes do come out. They catch off Penny and Co. Blind sprays. Sheikh Zula will come up with that frag. Rampage will trade back on Curry Jr. with the AWP, able to secure another kill and a player advantage for the Triumph side. T side members moving in, and Penny still sitting in the smoke. Second smoke down as he waits and baits and tries to land one part from here. AK Springer Shake Zilla's doing all the work. 2 kills found. Blind Pone alone gets put up to Shake Zilla. And Junior there to close out the second kill on the AWP. And Triumph's defensive have been looking good. Whalers, where do you go from here?
Yeah, look, that B defense is really starting to get locked down now. Triumph for putting a lot of emphasis on playing a lot passive once the execution comes through. Playing around the smokes too. You saw Penny just hiding in the barrel smoke for pretty much the entire round and just waiting for his teammates to support. That's his chance to swing on the contact. And Triumph now 4 rounds in a row from them on their CT side. You're right, Jay. It certainly was a slow start from them, but they're bringing this back. A deficit of only 3 now. And with an eco from the Whalers, you should expect this to be a 6th round going the way of Triumph.
Yeah, upgrade pistols out. The Eagles for everybody. Kevlar on 2. No utility in. With a hand cannon shots, but nothing else. AWP will take its face in, but does not get any kills. Doesn't even get a shot up, in fact. Forced back by the T-side. As back towards passive position alongside Moose here. Whalers are formed up once again. I mean, when they go over a default, they tend to pick a site and just play slow, then go for the execution. Not playing for picks for the most part here. The Whalers have some very basic defaults here on T-side. Push up from Moose, catches one. Boo there with a trade. Penny can trade it right back. Double up and let the bomb planter out. And Boo gets a deagle back onto the team as well for a 3-on-2. And the AWP gets dealt with by Polo. That's a chance to secure at least a bomb plant. They need to get Boo up here through the bathrooms, and he takes a fight on Curry, which he loses. So now Pone here with the AWP. Been quiet in this game, but has been stellar in the past on T-side. Big green gun. The gun is green. He's got the backline control. Could rotate to the B site. Yeah, they're rotating him from long.
Ooh, there was an opportunity there for Ponolo, but now he's going to plant towards the back of the truck position. Wiping out, and now to 1 versus 1. But Shake Zilla's going to be able to win a very, very vital round there from Triumph, because that was only against an eco. The Whalers get away with 4 kills at a bomb plant. It's excellent for them, but you almost feel like they're disappointed they weren't able to clutch it out in the end.
I mean, if Pone was able to do that and get that round together with a second shot, I would have been absolutely impressed. But not to be in the end. 6th round for Triumph, and I have to say, this has been a hell of a comeback from the favourites. The New England Whalers have suffered what was a one-sided scoreline at one point, now back to within 2, and potentially even 1 at the turn of the half. Triumph have the rifles, but the bomb pump bolsters the buy for the Whalers, all in for Pone alone, and AKs across everybody else.
Moose is going back to his aggressive plays. The thing is, though, Jay, he's completely alone. Triumph taking short water control, so a lot of map controllers come through. Rampage not expected at all, and Moose has been able to do it again, Jay. 2 kills from him, untraded. What a start from Triumph in round 15, and it's over just like that. 7-8 half in favor of the Whalers side. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short break.
Well, the Whalers have, I don't want to say choked it, but they have let the comeback come through for the Triumph side as they go to their CT half. Triumph definitely looking good towards the second portion of the first half, though. They have managed to bring it back from the brink here. They were 8-1 down, now 8-7. Still behind by a single round and going towards the baseline execution. They will go straight in to try to get this bomb plant in early on. Rampage opens up the kill count. Penny gets a kill. Moose catches Pwn alone here towards Connector and Boo on a backstab. Sees the bomb plant. So Shakesula turns around, gets that kill. And DJ falls all the same. And Triumph, just as speedy as the Whalers, get their 8th round.
Now, one thing that's really important in that round, Jay, is not only did Triumph get some really great entries towards that B bomb site, but they had a late lurk of Moose in Connector. Now, what he was able to do was not only find a frag, but sort of pull the retake into two. Sort of, you got players focused towards the site itself, but at the same time, you've got individuals that are trying to look back into Connector because they've got to deal with Moose. It was a great distraction play to be able to pull over the rotations. A Triumph, they are really starting to come into their own, Jay. This is now 7 rounds in a row from them if you take the back end of that first half and now going into the pistol and being able to convert that.
The Whalers feel like they're looking a little bit lost at this stage. I mean, they had a good defensive setup initially, but as soon as the quick plays came in, Triumph were able to overwhelm and decimate. Even standing on the board at the moment with the rifles going to be back in the MAC-10 still for Junior, Curry and Shakesula. TZ 5-7, a scout into Pwn. A minute to the clock, Triumph playing a much slower pace round compared to the first.
Triumph are trying to at least sell this utility towards the A bomb site. They're going to leave Curry as a bit of a lurk play. Only 2 players at this B bomb site for the New England Whalers, but they are taking some short water control. Triumph are going to have to be wary of this, and now they're even going to rotate a 3rd player back to B.
Ration might catch players on the CZ. They have got Boo here with 5-7 towards the short control, directly on for nades up. Junior and Moose taking damage. AK sprays through those smokes, not catching anybody at the gaps in them. The MAC-10 kill of Curry comes up against Boo, opens up the round. DJ will turn it around with an eagle of his own right, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. 13 seconds, Bombier to make his way up. Pwn alone catches Penny. Deagle coming in from Bentley as well, and MAC-10 faces forward. The Whalers just got Moose to deal with. They won't deny the bomb plant, but it's a 1v3 scenario. Sitting in the midst of the smoke, forces forward. DJ with 3 picks, and the Whalers can respond.
And what's so unfortunate there for Triumph is that as soon as the execution comes through, the New England Whalers put a fair bit of utility down on the site in terms of smokes, and Triumph are just kind of stuck behind them, right? It takes them a little bit of time for them to sort of open up, check the barrel's position, try and make their way into short water, and they were able to get some early entries, but they were so tagged up that once the Whalers set themselves up in positions to sort of retake the bomb site, even before the bomb was down, there was already so much damage done that it was just going to be a couple of matter of some body shots and what have you to be able to convert the kills. The Deagle, even the Scout chiming in for Pwn alone, a great response from the New England Whalers, and they needed a round like that.
Khalil's in for Curry and Shakesula. Triumph forcing back the buy against the New England Whalers. Nades on. Moose will take some early damage. That will enable a kill against Penny here. Rampage with that frag. Moose does not want to face any further forward, though. Knows that he's going to lose a fight to the M4 most likely. And indeed, Rampage will get his opportunity for a secondary kill. 24 points of health, though. He's easy to trade. As they work their way into the bathrooms and have to deal with Pwn alone next. MAC-10 set in. Not going to get some easy frags with head Kevlar on all 3 remaining players of the Triumph side. He shoulder baits those, sees one player, gets him out, spray through, doing damage. Now going to rest it on the rifles.
And we saw Rampage, especially against the reverse side, Jay, having a lot of freedom on the CT side, especially around Connector. He was able to find a hell of a lot of damage. Now, they know that he was somewhere in Connector, but he's been able to sort of sneak behind and now get into this party position. That's a 3rd kill for the round for Rampage.
Flash misses against Bentley. He doesn't see the shadow. Curry just swings out and gets the kill immediately. Perfectly timed on the Galil's part of things. And now we're in a 3-on-2 scenario. Bomb plant can be secured here. Open at 4 bank. Nades on, doing minimal damage for the utility play of the CT side. Rampage has got his M4 picked up. DJ will get a kill. Junior with a scout will only get the low HP player. DJ will come up with a secondary frag and a secondary round for the Whalers in this half. 10-8 now on CT.
Yeah, forced by not being successful from Triumph. I mean, obviously the big element in that round for the Whalers wasn't just the retake, Jay, but it was that Rampage was able to get 3 kills. And we saw the New England Whalers retaking that A bomb site in a 3 versus 2. You saw, for Triumph's sake, they were able to clear out the bomb site, plant open for Bank. But in the end, once that Molotov goes out towards the default and Bank position, it just keeps the T's just so exposed. And a light eco has to follow. Even with a bomb plant, there's no money to go for the reinvestment. So they can upgrade a little bit, Jay, not a massive amount. Some Deagles and a P250.
Should be 11 to the board of the New England Whalers, but we saw how those Deagles can work in. Conversion for Whalers obviously got themselves back into this half with the fact of the force bite. Not going to be a force up for Triumph though. We'll just see how well these hand cannons can get headshots. Expecting some decent trades. I mean, if they can get 2 picks back untraded at all, then I could see a way in for Triumph, but mid control being established by the T's, not even leaning in towards the bathroom, which is the only presence they'll have on the Whalers side. Pwn alone going to have to be the damage dealer. He's going to let them cross into connector as well, so he's not even going to get info on where they're coming in from realistically. May cross out the other side, indeed he does. The Deagle Penny facing up towards that boost spot position. And Pwn alone going to finally take contact. They're evading each other so well so far, and Pwn's going to go down for it. That's a big kill to open up for Triumph. Now Rampage set in, takes 1 and 2. Does not quite get the 3rd, but first through the M4, he's got backup incoming. Bentley gets Shakezilla, and another kill back for the Deagle, but the bomb gets dropped, so 1v3 for Bentley.
It was a good start to come out from the Triumph side. I mean, look, it's still a decent eco, right? They get away with 3 kills, so they try and limit the economy for their CT side, so they're able to do a really good job in that sense. Rampage getting another 3k. I've got to admit, though, I do think he was maybe a little bit aggressive towards the end there, especially being low HP onto that last player. Didn't have to peek. But 11-8, it's a 3-round lead for the New England Whalers. Now, for Triumph's sake, they've got an AWP to work with over on that T side. It's going to be Junior just getting enough with that AWP and armor. He doesn't have any money for utility, but he does have the big green gun.
D doesn't get things started here. Very aggressive from Rampage. Needed that to pay off. Drops Penny to 6 points of health, so could be an easy kill later down the road, but you'll see he'll be playing passive with the utility instead just to try and do the damage to DJ, or at least force him away from the angle. Moose up to the B site contact, knocking onto Diz, looking onto Toxic Barrels. No, he's there for him though. I mean, the bomb site's actually free. If they can just cross past the short entrance, then they can just get a free bomb plant.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, that we still want to try and clear it out of exactly where that player is of Bentley. Oh, my goodness. Good kill onto Moose. And now 3-on-3, you're right, bomb site completely open. It's going to be retake mode coming in for the New England Whalers. They have got a bit of utility to work with them, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get into the site, Jay.
Yeah, Moose playing patiently to take out the short player, so retake mode coming in. Moose hears those footsteps as well, knows that there's a player coming in from Monster. I think his foot is, yeah, just out of dodge, out of sight. Flash in to the Monster position. The Orb still watching from heaven. Shakezilla's going to try isolate the headshot angle. We'll see it. Take a fight into Graffiti. Poneland's there to back up Boo. 1 point of health. And Junior also smoked up a small gap there. Nade lands towards both. Back on one. Sees the player boosting up. Now going to stick the whole thing as his teammates cover it off. AWP. Oh, the no-scope lands to Boo, but doesn't land to the diffuser. Good effort from Junior in a 6 shot, but just not good enough.
Retake after retake after retake. It seems like that's all the New England Whalers, Jay, are doing in this second half. We have seen a lot of retakes coming out from them. I think every single round outside of the pistol has been a retake defuse. And they're going to take a bit of a second tactical Triumph. They were able to get a clear bomb site, so maybe that's what Whalers are sort of discussing here, Jay, of sort of saying, right, okay, yeah, we won that round, but how did we let them walk out Monster to a completely open bomb site? Bentley was the closest one to that B site, but he was still pushed down to short water, and he even got taken down.
New England Whalers here with a good retake onto that bomb position. They're still unable to buy for Triumph. Up in for Junior, the AKs across everybody else. P90 back on Boo. I'm not really a big fan of this weapon. Tried to use it once earlier on in that connector and underpass position, but didn't exactly do much. It just got taken out immediately. Junior with the AWP, good spawn to take that connector control, and Rampage knows it. Ian's gonna take face in the cubby corner rather than try and extend out to get the opening kill. They've at least opened up the squeak door, so information can't be given or taken away. The CT's hyper-aggressive into this short position.
Yeah, they've taken a fair bit of map control away from the Triumph side, and that's probably going to make Triumph lean into at least a bit of an A default. You saw Junior holding the angle for about 40 seconds, just waiting for someone to peek, and eventually Boo's going to be the one to get on top of the railing to just get a bit of an information peek, and he gets dealt with his life.
No range on the SMG. No chance to get that kill. Now Penny shuts down Rampage, a second player to swing from Connector. 5v3. Penny doing some damage. Well, taking some damage, I should be more specific. The nades up from the short control and they dismantle that short play in from the Whalers side. Now Ponalone left with the AWP. Here to defend from Bathrooms. They can cross. He might give up a kill. Gets that frag. Now needs to run away. Aim punch will hurt him only for the moment. Response forms coming through. Mask spray in from Bentley, just not going to be good enough. And backstab coming in from DJ will not be able to support the site defensive. He will get Penny at least for a frag back, but 3v2 and the Whalers suppressed on for the retake here to A site.
I'd be surprised if they go for this, Jay. They need to make sure they're getting a kill within the next 5 or 10 seconds. Otherwise, it's probably just best to go for the save here. Junior's got a very aggressive angle with that AWP. Ponalone tries to go in for the jiggle peaks, and in the end, with DJ, the last one left, he just throws in the towel, goes in for the save. And it almost felt like, Jay, the Triumph side were just waiting for mistakes to come up from the CTs. We saw the New England Whalers peak twice into connector, both Boo and Rampage, and with both players doing it, both players were unsuccessful.
Or peeks in, picks found for either side. Again, Junior was the main man that did the damage towards that underpass control, though. Those 2 kills basically opened up this one. Set it up for Triumph's 9th here against the New England Whalers, and the money is broken off the back of that round. If they kept those 2 rifles, there could have been a decent force buy, but now they've got to force around this AK because they're on for double eco here.
Yeah, Moneyline is not great, to say the least. What are they going to be able to get out of the buy? They back up with a couple of rifles. Bentley's just on a P250 and Rampage is going to be on a UMP. Triumph are going to realize that they've kept the economy very low. Thing is, though, what can the Whalers do in this round? I mean, you look at the defensive over at the B bomb site. They've just put the pistol there from Bentley. It's going to be a heavy A commitment instead.
Four takes that face. Gate shot is Zilla down. Not quite the second kill on Curry, though he got close. Ponalone next in, evades that flashbang. Making some noise, though. They're probably going to read onto this. AWP's ready for this, though. Don't swing. He's shoulder baiting, trying to bait in the kill. But actually baits out the AWP shot. Tries to swing on towards the player, though, but he knows that Junior's downrange. Bit of a silly wide face, to be honest. I don't know why you'd over-aggress when you know that AWP's there.
I suppose he knew how low Curry was, but yeah, look, that was a really long extension to come out from the New England Whalers. And Ponalone, it wasn't really necessary. And now the T's are starting to back up to this B bomb site. You've got to think for at least the CTs, unless they can somehow get a bit of a read onto this and pull this gamble stack over, it's going to be really, really difficult for Bentley.
30 seconds and DJ will start to make the rotations back away, and Dumpster ready for a fast rotate into the B side. They have smoke set, flashes over Rampage. Gonna go for a backstab here with the UMP, which was gonna come in very, very slowly. The smoke's up towards the site, they'll realize what's really going on. The AK set in, the flashbang over DJ might throw them out of disarray. Where's the bomb planter? Well, Bentley's going to get down Curry. DJ with a spray on towards Moose. Got to continue wrapping in towards the water position. Sees out one player in a 2-on-2 and drawing their attention away to allow the UMP to swing up. Here comes Rampage with a serious chance. Grabs that AWP. Now Penny left alone here towards the site and out in open for DJ to get the frag. Well coordinated, patient playing in there from the CT side.
And I tell you what, hats off to DJ. He set up his teammate really nicely. We see that Benley was playing out graffiti. He was hiding there the entire round, Jay. DJ jiggle peeks on the contact, gets a bit of information. He goes, right, let me pull this flashbang through. I'll allow Benley to swing. Then I'll take my contact. I'll pull distractions away. They know the Rampage aggressors through connector on the CT side. So they'll go, right, let's just try and waste as much time as possible. He'll be able to backstab from Monster. A very, very big round for the New England Whalers, and it seemed like for a moment, especially with that swing from Ponalone, that the opportunity of converting that round was a little bit wasted there. Oh.
Damage done to Moose to kick things off here in this round. The spray's back and forth here towards the monster position. That smoke up. Not going to grant him a kill of his own, right? Same could be said for the CT cam, but both teams trading in damage. More so for Triumph. They've gone back towards their passive positions as a result. I mean, it started the default set in towards connector and mid, and very little mid control established by Penny. They have options to work with for Triumph. At least they've got that much.
Look at this triple setup on the B bomb site. Crossfires everywhere. Triumph. I tell you what, it looks like they're going to be leaning into B. Maybe a nade stack potential. They've only got one nade, actually. Under a minute left on the clock, and Triumph, I mean, it just looks like it's going to be a B play. They've only got the single lurk of Penny towards the A bomb side at the top of connector.
40 seconds, Rampage. Oh, seeing Penny looking away at the perfect moment. That's a big, big kill to find. No more connected presence. Will be a T-side play. We're going to have all this utility pouring in towards B. It's going to signal the B push. Shake Zula will get Benley. UMP still doing a ton of damage. And DJ next in the face jump face around the corner. There's the ramp push from Curry, and he makes it work. M4, I should say, coming up from Boo, gets Shake Zula to a 3-on-3. Bomb plant will be secured here. And that nade misses its marker. Should have gone back there towards the graffiti area. That probably could have been there with a kill, but Junior with his AWP response towards Boo looks on the short control carry, catches Ponalone, and Triumph. Boo defending the post-bomb positions, a 10th to the T-side board.
Well, the thing is, Jay, once the New England Whalers converted their 13th round, the round that they were able to do it in was a force buy. So because they've now lost the follow-up, it means that they've got no money. They're going to have to be on another force buy scenario. Triumph are in a great position to start to take some control now on the T side. You look at the buy and you think, really, how much damage is going to come through? Is there even a potential to convert it? No rifles, Jay. An SMG, a shotgun, and pistols for the rest of them.
Look at the Mac 10s here, close here of Shake Zula, Ponalone. The shot is worked well, 2 frags! That's pretty big. That's the bomb being dropped here towards the park position. And look at the aggression from Rampage as well. This is moving close, but he's looking the wrong way. Not ready for Penny. The AK will get a response frag. Try to get rid of some of these AKs, perhaps. The CTs are going to re-aggress Ponalone back here to bathrooms, but he still stands alone on the A site.
Oh, it's a good start, though, coming out from Ponalone. Yeah, Rampage tries to make an aggressive move and gets punished, but they still hold on to the man advantage. And it's got to be about reading the game now for the T side. They don't want to be running into any kind of stack. They know, especially once they faced off against that Swag 7, that they'll be up against a force buy. You can see Boo and DJ have taken some initiative to take this short water control. And look how low Triumph are running this clock, Jay. It's 45 seconds, and they still really haven't established a lot of map control towards this A bomb site.
Bomb's still at stairs, so if they want to rotate towards the B side, then that's an option, but you can see the CT setup at the crossfire. They have short water, and they're going to start pushing in to try and push them even further into the A site. Usher them towards the execution. Smoke's coming in. Moose will check that back line. He's got Benley with a deagle ready to face. There's a kill for the CT side. And the shotgun's still fragging for Pone. Gets himself 3 massive kills in this round. And now Junior has 1 player to deal with. Backstabs incoming from the mid position, though. Distracting. Tag up. 10 seconds left. And I think the Whalers might just steal this here off pressure alone. Benley comes up with a second frag. What a round from the New England Whalers.
And this is twice now that the New England Whalers, just in the second half, Jay, have won a force buy. Triumph having really big difficulty dealing with these weird, unorthodox, FAMASas, Deagle, Mag 7s, SMGs, MP9s, whatever it is. Those kind of rounds, they're having a real tough time of dealing with. And you even look at the buyback potential from Triumph. Yes, you've got your AWP on Junior. Glass Cannon, should I add. Backed up with a couple of AKs of Penny and Moose. But Curry and Shake are going to be on a couple of pistols of some Deagles.
Rotating around for the Whalers. The sprays here from Moose is going to try and do some damage to the boost-up players, but Penny's going to take the early damage here towards the underpass control. Moose eventually gets naded back as well from his position being given up by trying to take one of those manic sprays. New England Whalers. Bit of a stack towards the B side. They have got that one player, the AWP, back over at Banker A, but he needs to get some support together because the hit's coming through. He gets Curry for one good frag, and Sheikh Zula has his head ducked down. Deagle making its way in, and the AWP backs up here. Jump faces, sees the man close, and deals with him appropriate. 5v3, and look at the health for the Triumph players.
It really seemed like Shake was going to make a play there. He'd been able to aggress that headshot angle completely unseen, but as soon as he starts his walk up to the site towards default, the jump spot comes out from Ponalone. And now for Triumph, this round has just got a little bit more difficult. 3 versus 5. Penny's incredibly low. Now, they still know that that AWP is towards the back of default.
Just watching the players to move up. Junior, and mate takes his shot. Does not get the kill, does not land the frag. And I think Triumph from here is going to go back and save their weapons. Given the circumstances, that's the best play. Like, how do you fight your way out of this position with such little HP across everybody's boards? There's a good chance Whalers get a trade. There's a good chance they take you all down. That's what they'll do here. 15 to the Whalers side. Map point for the CTs and Overpass well. I did think it would go well. I was, again, like I was saying, this was the litmus test for the Whalers, and I think right now they've passed.
Well, the thing is, I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of mental strength to be able to come back from what was a great start, then momentum started to shift. I mean, what, it was 7-0 at one point, 8-1. Then we saw Triumph putting up a really decent comeback. I think they got 7 rounds in a row. It's been a little bit back and forward, but now it seems on this CT side, they've been able to really start to close out these very crucial rounds, which sometimes is the most important. 15-10, Triumph, this is their last chance to be able to continue their hope on this T side, and it's aggression to take fountain control. They're not dealt with any pressure. It's a stack up a B from Triumph.
2 players on the crossfire, Bentley and Boo. Set here on the B site, defensive nades up, smokes down. That nade's going to land right in the center of Mass, do a ton of damage. Flashing to keep them blind. DJ and Ben come up with 2 kills. Boo now left on the site, defensive sees the head of 1. Bags off, they make their way in towards the Toxic Barrel's entrance. Moose will get the kill back to a 3-on-3. And that nade placed rightly is going to get Moose. The Molotov burns Penny to 18 points of health. And Junior, 100 points for his own name. Rampage will get Penny to fall. AWP left in a 1-on-3. He gets that 1 kill. Players sneak in the back line, gives up the angle. DJ will get the spray. And the 16th round for the New England Whalers. They're taking map 1, their map pick.
I'll tell you what, Jay, look, this is looking very good for the New England Whalers. We said that in this series we think it can go to 3 maps, but for New England Whalers, they came out to Overpass. They were able to find a lot of success. I think that second half was really well drilled. They only allowed Triumph to get 3 rounds.